Good morning, you guys. Today is November 11th. It is Veterans Day, and we are headed to Hollywood Studios because I have been dying to try the cold brew coffee from Galaxy's Edge. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it has the Cocoa Puffs on top. Since I have been falling in love with coffee more and more because I'm forcing myself to love coffee, this is one of the things that was so high on my list that I wanted to try because it's from Disney. So this morning I am going to do a Get Ready With Me Car Edition because every time we go to Disney, I usually do my makeup in the car, and I wanted to bring you guys along for that experience because it is definitely that. It is very much an experience. Okay, I just finished eating my breakfast burrito from Wawa. I'm actually having my first ever hot coffee, and it is from Wawa, and let me just say, I am actually very pleased. I never thought I'd be into coffee at all, so liking iced and hot coffee is an accomplishment for me. But right now we are stuck in traffic. There is a car accident, which if you live in Florida, that's just a regular Tuesday. So I decided this would be the best time to start my makeup because my eyebrows are the hardest part to do for my makeup routine. And that is because when you are driving or you're in a car and you're moving, it is so hard to get a precise line. It is literally the most difficult thing ever. So I am hoping I can get these brows done lickety split. Oh, this is gonna be hard to do today. Yeah, I'm using the visor in the car as my mirror. And we are going to pray to the brow gods that I can get a snatched brow on both sides of my face. Every time we stop, I speed up and try and get through it fast. I am using the Revolve. It's the Makeup Revolution brow blade in the color brown. That's what it looks like. One of my favorite brow pencils. There was a brow pencil that Michael bought me 2 Christmases ago, or I guess 3 now because we're about to hit Christmas again. The brow pencil he bought me was probably the last one they had in stock, and then they stopped making it. And it was my favorite brow pencil. It is the best brow pencil I've ever used, and they don't make it anymore. So that's cool. I will be back when both brows are finished. Do not forget that they are sisters, not twins, and it's okay if they're cousins. Okay, not really sure what's going on, but the eyebrow gods were on my side today. These brows are the best brows I have ever done in the car. And they are sisters, definitely. We hit a whammy today. Not twins, definitely not twins, but they are sisters. They are related. So I am very pleased. That traffic kind of helped. Now that the brows are done, for a full park day, this is usually my makeup routine. I don't like to wear foundation anymore because every time I do wear a foundation, it either makes my skin absolutely horrendous, it looks horrible, or I have an issue where the foundation literally comes right off. So I usually do a full face of concealer now, which I know for some people is like, excuse me, what do you mean a full face of concealer? And I'm being dead serious. I have not found a foundation that works like a concealer does, and that's what my face needs. So I am going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which has no label on it anymore because it's been used that much, in the shade Light Ivory. And I don't want to do too much today, even though I'm gonna do a full face. But I'm gonna go in certain parts of my face. The main areas are usually the center of my face and the blemishes and dark circles. So I'm just gonna go in and add my concealer. But yeah, so today we are going to Hollywood Studios. I am super excited. We haven't been to Hollywood Studios in quite some time. And the last time that we were there, I made a TikTok that went semi-viral, so that was pretty cool. Hollywood Studios is actually the first park that we went to when I started doing my content. So Hollywood Studios has a special place in my heart. This is the general placement. I don't know if you can even see it because of the sun. So, I'll just sit back here. This is the general placement of where I put my concealer foundation, and I use 2 separate brushes. I use the Morphe M439, which is the foundation brush. And then I actually use a Real Techniques brush, the 421. It's like a kitten paw. And that's what I use for under my eyes. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna blend everything out. And if you can see the hair follicles on my face, I'm sorry. I do not feel like shaving. As someone who also has like multi-toned skin, because I have like rosacea, some discoloration, This is one of the best concealers that I have ever used. I don't know how much of the background noise you can hear right now because this road is actually pretty loud today, but I am going to go in with another well-used item that you literally cannot see the label on anymore, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I'm surprised I can even see that because like I said, you can barely see anything here. It's one of my favorite powders. All of my products, or most of my products, you literally cannot read, and that's because I love them and I use them all the time. I am going to take this powder with a big fluffy brush and I'm just going to set my face in my oily areas heavily, and then in my nonchalant areas, my regular areas, just a light dusting, because it is concealer, so this stuff is like glue. If you do not set it, everything will stick to it, and I'm not kidding about that. It looks pretty good. It looks very natural on me, and I think that's why I like it. This concealer is very medium to full coverage. I'd say more on the full coverage side, but she's buildable, so that's why I say medium to full coverage. I don't actually know what they claim it to be, but it is one of my favorite concealers to use. My sister was telling me that the Maybelline, I'll insert a picture here, I don't remember the name of it, but she said that that concealer is really good and it literally covers everything. So that is next on my to try list for concealers, especially because like I said, I am absolutely in love with the e.l.f. concealer, so it's gonna be hard to break me away from that one. I can't find my contour brush and I'm trying to remain calm. Next up is contour. It's time to start shape shifting. I'm going to be using the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. This is another one of my favorite products because it has 4 different shades in it. And I'm going to be using these 2 bottom shades. One is slightly darker and it's a more bronze. I did lose my tan though, so I might be using just the light shade. Let me see, I'm just gonna go in with the light shade first, which is this one. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to use this today. I don't really want to be too bronze. In the summer, I will use both shades because I'm already very tan and sun-kissed, so I like to bring that golden glow back to my face. But for today, I'm just going to do this one shade. It's a little hard to see, but I went a little too hard on the powder over here, so I am just going to buff it out a little bit with my fluffy brush that I use to set my face. This will really melt it all together. I put contour or bronzer. I don't use contour, I mainly use bronzer because I don't want my face to be too harsh, but I'll put it in this area of my face and I'll put it on my eyelids to give them a little bit of depth. That's really the only place that I will put it, just because I do like to have a full beat, but like a natural full beat, if that makes sense. Next thing I'm gonna do is, I was gonna do blush, but I actually think I'm gonna bake my face first. Using that same Wet n Wild powder. I love this powder. I will die on that hill. I do still bake. I know there's so many people that are like, oh my god, when are you in 2016? It's funny because I didn't start baking until after 2016, but that's neither here nor there. You see it back here. Oh yeah, Snatchosaurus. And then we'll do the other side, and then I will also go under my eyes, but not with too much powder. Whatever's left on this little puff here, I'm just gonna go in the immediate area for my oil zones, because Lord knows I'm oily. I'm just gonna load it a little more, and I'm gonna go under my eyes. There is another powder that I usually use during the summer because I sweat so bad, and it is the She Glam Hydro Seal Powder. I am obsessed with that powder as well. It's cooling when you put it on your face, and the way it holds in your makeup is actually insane. It's literally like a hydro seal. I would highly recommend that one. And the reason why I'm baking first is because I'm going to be doing blush after. So I'm going to wipe some of it off anyway. It is frigid out today for Floridians. It is very cold. It was in the 50s earlier, so I'm assuming it's maybe a little bit warmer, but I really don't think I will be sweating at all today. I don't think I'm gonna build any oils on my face. Okay, now we're gonna go in with blush. I'm going to be using my Morphe E4 brush. I love this brush because it's it's like a large doe foot. I'm going to be using the NYX Buttermelt blushes in the shade Butter with Time. This color is so gorgeous. It's definitely like not meant for my skin tone because I am on the fair side, but a little goes a long way. Like that was 2 taps, and that is going to take me all the way home. So this is where I put my blush. And then once again, I always drag my contour and my blush through my eyelid. Especially if I am not going to be doing eyeshadow, you need a little depth there. I always smile when I do this step, because then I can really see where I want the blush to go. Okay, and trust the process. I'm going to be using my Bake to blend everything together. If it looks a little clown-like right now, that's okay. I'm going to use whatever is left on my brush, and I'm just going to come up to the top area of my face by my temples, above my temples, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color there. And then I also put it on my chin, and I will brush it down my nose, just some of the higher points of my face so everything looks more natural. I am going to use my Morphe E48 brush. This brush is also a very good brush, depending on what you use it for. I use it for my under eyes, and that is the first area that I'm going to be wiping away my powder from and blending in my blush, because I like a seamless transition right here. And now the other side. Oh, thank you, Mr. Truck. I'm just also going to blend my eyelids together a little better. Blend down my nose a little bit, and then my temple area with my fluffy brush. I never said what this brush was. This is my powder brush, and it is a Real Techniques brush. This is actually so old, it's not even funny. I do not remember what this brush is, but the fluffiest brush that you can find by Real Techniques is probably going to be this one, because they still make it, just don't know what it's called. I am just going to diffuse everything again, same areas I just went over. And then I am going to wipe away my Bake, and I wipe this up. I will blend it up and then away. And that is so that I don't get a harsh line there when I do wipe it. I do want the line, but I don't want it to be like paint, you know? I don't want it to be too bright. So the base is looking really good so far. I keep having to move from the light, but I'm obsessed with it so far. It looks really good. It looks really calm, and I like that. Next is going to be my favorite step out of everything, which is highlighter, and I am going to be using my Fantasia Storybook, which is the One Size Beauty palette, and it is, I kid you not, the most beautiful palette I have ever used. I love this palette so much. There is a shade in here, and it is Oh Boy. I'm gonna try and show you. There it is. It's this one right here. It is literally so pretty. You guys will see when I put it on that she is breathtaking. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks so pretty on the camera. Ooh. And one thing I definitely do love about this highlight, I actually don't even think it's supposed to be used for highlight. I do genuinely think it's an eyeshadow. I don't really care. I'm gonna use it anyway. I love that it doesn't leave that like metallic strip on your face. It's like really, it's just a glitter. Oh, it looks so good. My favorite part of my highlight is my nose highlight. Down the bridge of my nose. A lot of people don't do this anymore. A lot of people don't do half the stuff that I do on my face. But I highlight my brow bone still. I know that there's a lot of people that don't do that anymore. But if I don't do it, I feel like my face looks kind of silly. I'm so used to doing it. I don't think I'll ever stop. And then the last place I'm going to put my highlight is actually my inner corner to brighten up the eyes a little bit. I can't really see right now if this is going to be too much or too little, and I won't know until I'm in the sun. So we're just going to pray that it's enough. No, it looks pretty good. See, like I could see that very well. And it's only in certain shades and certain lights. Okay. Yeah, I just need a little more brown in my lids. We're almost done. I only have a couple more steps to do before I am complete. I have to reach in my purse behind Michael's seat to get my brow gel. So the last couple steps I have to do is my brow gel, my lips, and my lashes, and then setting spray. And then we are all done. Brows look amazing. I'm actually so happy about that. Anyone that knows me knows that that's literally one of the most difficult steps of my routine. And that's because my hair follicles are so blonde. Never have too much glitter when going to Disney. So I am going to curl my lashes and use the same brow gel that I used on my lashes. I am going to do my lips and then get myself situated, and I will be back for the finished look. Time to take these out and fix my hair. Oh, it looks so good. And then the last thing I'm going to be using is my Matte Veil Setting Spray by Ulta Beauty. I stumbled upon this on accident, and it is a really good setting spray, especially in the winter months. Should I crack the window? You sure? Usually when I do perfume or setting spray in the car, we'll crack the window. Otherwise, Michael is choking on his own air. So I'm going to apologize to him in advance. And this is the finished look. I love it. It's so nice and light, but also full beat. I love a good full beat, but not to the gods sometimes, if you know what I mean. The makeup girlies get it. I'm actually obsessed with this, and I think that this will become more of a regular routine for me, especially during my winter months. But if you have any questions about any of the products that I use, please comment down below. I will make a full list of everything that I used, even the stuff that I used off camera, like the stuff on my lips, the brow products, any of the brushes I use, because I use these brushes and these products literally every day. So anytime I do my makeup, it's always the same thing. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching and for joining me on this crazy car ride where I did actually complete a full face of makeup. Thank you, brow gods, for helping me get these done perfectly. I'm obsessed with these brows. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You guys know I love making these videos, and I will see you guys in the next one, which should be my vlog from today's trip, which is Hollywood Studios. I'm so excited. I'll see you guys later. Bye.